In this lesson, let's begin building the turbine engine for the helicopter. First thing I want to do is put this mesh on a layer so we have some color to it. And get rid of this wing on the right side. We can mirror it later. I'm going to go ahead and lock all these meshes. Switch over to the front view and let's try to figure out how this opening looks like. I'm going to draw a line from, I guess, here to here. Select this polyline here. Turn on the gumball. Switch over by clicking this white ball here and switch over to align to object. Let's take this translate and pull it out and hit the tab key to make a copy. And let's see, I can pull this in roughly to about here and hit the tab key again. Go to the circle with 3 points. We'll select this end and snap to the mid right over here. And looks about what I want. I can delete this line here and I want to split the circle with this cutter here and delete these two. Now what I can do is blend these two together, so type in blend CRV. We'll select this end and this end. It looks pretty good. I'll do the same for this guy here. Finally, select everything and join. Toggle back to align the C-plane and scale it in just a tiny bit. All right. Take that curve and pull it to the front. You'll notice that it has a little bit of an angle, so when you pull it up, angle it slightly this way. There we go. It's a little off here, so I'm guessing we can find the midpoint, so I'm going to go a little farther back. I'm going to draw a primitive box, T-Spline box, and just draw it roughly from here all the way to the back here. Then on the front view, you can give it some width. So here's good. Select the T-Spline. Let's pull it out to about, so it's sitting outside the body of the helicopter. I can turn off the gumball because it's not something I want to use right now. The height, we can adjust it. Let's make sure the T-Spline toolbar is turned on. Hit the A key so we can adjust its verts. So pull this down and pull it up a bit. And we can pull this in. And take the top two here and the bottom two here and just pull them in so it gives it a little bit of a curvature like you see here. And just center that vert. There you go. Next thing we should do, switch back to polygon mode. I want to select the faces, all of them. Let's hit this subdivide icon here so we have more. I'll select one face and grow the selection with the plus sign. Then you deselect so we have it roughly to there. Back to vert mode, we can actually straighten these back out again. So turn off the T-Spline toolbar, type in SETPT. We want to align it. If you look at this area at the bottom left, we want to align it on the Y. So turn off everything except Y, hit OK, and we can just snap it right to the curve here. Then turn on the T-Spline toolbar, back to move and pull it back. And I can just, for now, I'll just pull this curve out. There we go. Let's go to the edge. Make sure we're on sub D mode. So hit the tab key, select the entire ring, go to match surface. Let's select curves to match. There we go. When you're finished, hit enter. It should take a few moments, but there's the feedback when you hit enter. There we go. Looks pretty good. Can actually now select the curve and delete it. You can select this ring. Make sure it still looks the way we want it on the concept, so we need to pull it in just a tiny bit and pull it down. Make sure the angle is still right, so I'm quite happy with it. With the edges still selected, I can go here now and do an extrusion. Hit the scale key so we can pull it in. Hit enter again so we can do it one more time. Notice how it's creating an edge here. So hit enter again. We'll scale it in. Then when you hit enter again one more time, we can actually pull it in with the move key. And just pull it in deep enough where you can't see it in certain views. And just to hide it from the visual, I'm going to hit the enter key one more time, pull it in, go to the scale key, squish it, and just dive it right into the body. So it's not very noticeable when you're looking at it. What I want to do next is go to the vert mode. Notice that it's starting to dive in like you see here. So let's turn on our soft manipulation toggle. Change the spacing to, let's try 4. We could select these two here, these two, and these two. See what happens when we move it in. It's not bad. I actually want to grow it a little more so we can move it a little better. Then we can take these and pull them in. And pull this in a bit. There we go. You can take these guy and pull him in. And just give it a little bit more width here. There we go. Let's go to face mode. Select, well, we can turn off the soft manipulation right now. We'll grow the selection. And deselect what we don't need. Back to vert mode. Once again, I'm going to select the points, turn off T-Spline, type in SET, PT. Again, it's on the Y, so I'll just snap it to here. I want to draw a circle, like roughly this big. I'm going to pull it in to the back here. Go to the move key with the T-Spline toolbar. And we can move that curve actually up and scale it down just a tiny bit. If we go to edge mode, toggle to sub D mode and do match surface. Very good. Now we have the rear for the turbine. Great. Quite happy with the shape. We can refine it more as we move along the process. So in the next lesson, we will continue to build more parts for the helicopter and focus on the top of the rotors here.